If you're tuned into this channel, there's a good chance that you or somebody you know does a lot of this. Yep, we've all seen it before. Jeremy with Middle Tennessee Firearms Training, here to talk to you a little bit about maybe some people you know, or maybe you've been one of them that go to the range, your indoor range. Yeah, we're outdoors, but this is where I've got to work with. But you saw a little bit of what I'm talking about there is poor weapons handling, just this weird, they don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're scared of what people are seeing around them, so they try to look like they know what they're doing a little bit, and it looks bad, and their target has holes everywhere. But then there's like a few that are really close together that they get real excited about. And look, we've all been on different places in that, and been in different areas of our training journey, right? We've all been there to different varying degrees. Some start off better than others. Some seek out training immediately and actually get better. And then you have some that they don't know what they don't know, and that scares the heck out of you. That scared the heck out of me for a long time too. I don't know what I don't know, and it was scary. Before you got to the point of it was scary, it was more of a, no, I'm good, I'm squared away. I worked in a gun store for a few years, and we sold a lot of guns to people from that range. People might remember the craze of 2018 to 2021, especially during 2020. Things got pretty crazy, right? COVID, riots, all kinds of stuff. And so many people purchased guns and then bought the box of hollow points, stuck them in the gun, bought a cheap holster, Uncle Mike's, whatever, and decided to carry it with them. I'll give you a prime example of, I'm sure this is probably somebody who did that. I live in southern Middle Tennessee, little town, Columbia, Tennessee. Great little town. Just north of us is Spring Hill, Tennessee. And they had a Target. Look this story up. This is ridiculous. Target shopping center up there in Spring Hill had a woman, two ladies, I don't know all the details, just know a little bit about it, but two people got into it over some Halloween decorations or costumes, something. Those details not important. The fact that they got into a little scuffle, and then one woman decided to reach into her purse and go for her gun over this ordeal, and the gun discharged while in the purse. Yeah. I would venture to say that that person doesn't have a lot of training at all. Probably has never been to a range, period. And just figure, I'm squared away, I'm good, I can get the gun in a high stress situation. How'd that work out? Now she's in some trouble for obvious reasons. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. Thank goodness no kids were hurt that were also looking and digging through the Halloween decorations. Where am I going with all this? Obviously, you guys know, follow the channel. I'm gonna push and say get into classes and train. It's not just, I'm not saying come to my classes. If you are not near me, obviously I don't expect you to drive 4 or 5 hours to get to me, but find a good instructor who can at least get you the fundamentals. There are some must-have things that you gotta, in my opinion, and an opinion of a lot of instructors out there, and a lot of people that are pro Second Amendment and people that carry and take it seriously, you should get some training. Even people who are anti-gun, and it's not necessarily that they're leftists, they just don't want to carry a gun. They don't want to be in the house with a gun. I get it. They whatever phobia they have of that, cool. But they also agree that if you're going to carry something that has that kind of power, and by power I mean it can take another person's life, you absolutely should have some training. If you are one of those that seriously just slapped the gun on and said, I know how to point and shoot, I know how to do those things, you are an extreme risk to yourself and an extreme risk to those around you, because it's not as simple as standing there, point and shoot. There are some must-have things that you've got to work on and keep those things squared away, much like driving a car. Some of you are like, well, I don't practice driving a car. Yes, you absolutely do practice driving a car. You do it every single day, and every single day that you do not get in a wreck, and every single day you do not get a speeding ticket, and every single day that you don't have those issues, your brain is collecting the data. Well, this is what works when I drive around this curve. I know I can't go 65 miles an hour around a curve that says 35 miles an hour. At least I shouldn't, if you want to stay under control, right? So there are all these things that we do daily that keep us well in check that we take for granted. The one thing people often forget is skills with a firearm. Why not practice those things? Jeremy, Middle Tennessee Firearms Training, reminding you, train hard, train safe, educate, train, defend. Hope to see you on the range soon.